Good day, everyone. We are the Group 8, and we are here to discuss our module of instruction for basic competency and the qualification of beauty care, nail care services, and C2 superseded. For the unit of competency, participate in workplace communication, kinuha namin siya sa training regulation, section 2 competency standard. And for the module title, maglalagdag lang tayo ng ing kaya magiging participating in workplace communication na siya. And module descriptor, this unit covers the knowledge, skill, and attitude required to gather, interpret, and convey information and response to workplace requirements. So, makikita natin siya dito sa baba ng unit of competency. And for the nominal duration naman, we have 4.5 hours. Kinuha namin siya sa course design. And for the summary of learning outcomes, LO1, 2, and 3 is kinuha namin siya dito sa may elements, which is ikakopy lang. Then so we come now for the details of learning outcomes. The LO1 for the assessment criteria, kinuha namin siya dito sa tabi ng elements under the performance criteria. And for the condition, kinuha namin siya dito sa evidence of guide, which is pipili tayo dito sa underpinning knowledge and attitude and underpinning skills. We choose the underpinning knowledge and attitude because these are the essential knowledge and attitude needed to effectively perform the competency, obtain and convey workplace information. And these selected knowledge areas are directly related to exchanging information in the workplace, so without them, an employee may struggle to understand and share information correctly. And for the condition, kinuha namin siya dito sa range of variable, which is pipili lang tayo ng mas appropriate. So, we choose this because they describe the different situation and people involved in workplace communication. This condition ensure that the employees understand who they need to communicate with and how to adapt their communication style based on their situation. And for the methodologies and assessment method, kinuha namin siya sa training regulation sa section 3 under the training methodologies and institutional assessment approach, which is ikakopy lang then ipipaste sa module of instruction. And for the learning LO2 assessment criteria, same process, kinuha namin siya dito sa training regulation section 2 competency standard under the performance criteria. And for the content, same procedure. Kinuha namin siya dito sa evidence of guide, which is pipili lang tayo dito sa underpinning knowledge and attitude and underpinning skill ng mas appropriate. And for the condition, same process, kinuha namin siya dito sa range of variable, which is pipili lang tayo ng mas appropriate. And for the methodologies and assessment method, same process, kinuha namin siya dito sa section 3 under the training methodologies and institutional assessment approach. And for the LO3 assessment criteria, same process, kinuha namin siya dito sa under the performance criteria. And for the content, same process, kinuha namin siya dito sa evidence of guide, which is pipili tayo dito sa underpinning knowledge and attitude and underpinning skill ng mas appropriate. And for the condition, kinuha namin siya dito sa range of variable, same process, pipili lang din tayo ng mas appropriate. And for the methodologies and assessment method, kinuha namin siya dito sa section 3. Same process, pipili lang din ikakopy lang natin yung dito sa training methodologies and institutional assessment approach. Next na.
So, for the second unit of competency, we have work in team environment. So, kinapi lang po natin siya from the section 2. Sa module title naman po is dinagdagan na ng ing. So it comes of working in team environment. So for module descriptor po, same din standard. This unit covers the skills, knowledge, and attitudes to IT as a member of team. So either rule and responsibility po is we have 4.5 hours. So for the summary of learning outcomes, kinapi lang din natin siya sa elements. We have describe team rule and scope, identify own rule and responsibility within team, and for the learning outcomes number 3, we have work as a team member. So when it comes to learning outcomes number 1, we have describe team role and scope. So kagaya po ng sinabi ng naunang nag-report is ikakopy lang natin siya from the elements, and from the assessment criteria, ikakopy lang natin siya mula sa performance criteria. So sa assessment criteria po is this is what learners must demonstrate to be considered competent. So sa content naman po, sa content naman po is this is the topic covered in the learning modules. This is includes communication process, group planning, and decision making, communicate appropriately, consistent with the cultures of the workplace. So ikakopy lang natin siya mula sa underpinning knowledge and attitudes, and also underpinning skills. For the conditions naman po, ikakopy lang po natin siya mula sa range of variables, and this is the environment and resources available during training and assessment. Pipili lang po tayo ng mas appropriate dito. For the assessment methodology naman po is coming po siya from section 3. And sa assessment methods naman po, this is how performance is evaluated. For the learning outcomes number 2, identifying own role and responsibility within team. So, kagaya po ng sinabi ko kanina, from the assessment criteria is ikakopy lang po natin siya from the elements, performance criteria, for the contents naman po is nanggagaling po siya sa evidence guide. Ikakopy po natin siya mula sa underpinning knowledge and attitudes, and underpinning skills. For the conditions naman po is ikakopy lang din natin siya, same process, mula sa range of variables, rates, and condition. Pipili lang ng for the best appropriate methodologies. We have group discussions and interaction mula sa section 3. And same din po sa assessment methods. For learning outcomes number 3, work as a team member. So, meron po tayong assessment criteria. Ikakopy lang po natin siya mula sa performance criteria. And dito naman po sa content is kagaya po kanina, ikakopy lang din po natin siya mula sa evidence guide from the underpinning knowledge and attitudes and underpinning skills. For the conditions naman po, from the range of variables, and dito naman po sa methodologies, mula din po siya sa section 3 and same din po sa assessment methods, ikakopy lang din po natin siya.
Ryan, ika na.
Sige. So, our next po, we have the practice career professionalism. So, kinuha po namin siya from the unit of competency. And sa module title po, we add ing. So, practicing career professionalism. And same din po sa module of descriptor, kinuha din po namin siya sa ano po dito. Then this unit covers the knowledge, skills, and attitude in promoting career growth and advancement. So the nominal duration po, we have 4.5 hours. Then the summary of learning outcomes, LO1, integrate personal objectives with organizational goals. LO2, set and meet work priorities. LO3, maintain professionals growth and development. Then kinuha namin siya dito sa element. So we can now proceed to the learning outcomes number 1. We have integrate personal objectives with organizational goals. So yung LO1 nga, kinuha natin siya sa element. Then sa assessment criteria, dito natin siya kinuha sa performance criteria to make sure that candidate must be competent during the assessment. So assessment criteria, so personal growth and work plans are pursued towards improving the qualification set for the profession. Then number 2, intra and interpersonal relationship are maintained in the course of managing oneself based on the performance evaluation. Then the 1.3, commitment to the organization and its goal is demonstrated in the performance of duties. So sa content naman po, kinuha namin siya dito sa underpinning knowledge and attitudes and underpinning skills. So work values and ethics, code of conduct, code of ethics. So pinili lang namin siya dito sa underpinning knowledge, attitudes and skills. So sa condition naman po, kinuha namin siya dito sa range of variable. So pinili lang po namin yung most appropriate na dapat gamitin. Then sa methodologies and assessment methods, kinuha namin siya sa TR, which is the group discussion, interaction, demonstration, observation, interview, or questioning. Then we can now proceed po to the LO2, set and meet work priorities. So same din po siya dun sa LO1 kung saan namin siya kinuha. So the set and meet work priorities sa element, and then yung assessment criteria, kinuha namin siya dito sa performance criteria. Then sa contents naman po, same din po siya dun sa LO1 kung saan namin siya kinuha. Contents dito sa evidence guide under the underpinning knowledge and attitudes and underpinning skills. So pinili lang po namin yung most appropriate na gagamitin. Then sa condition naman, pinili namin ay galing po siya sa range of variable, and mas pinili din po namin yung most appropriate na gagamitin. Then sa methodologies and assessment methods, galing po siya sa TR, and pinili lang po namin yung mas appropriate sa training methodologies and institutional assessment approach. Then sa learning outcomes number 3, maintain professional growth and development. So same din po kung saan namin siya kinuha. Sa assessment criteria, galing po siya sa performance criteria, and yung LO3 nga po, galing siya sa elements. Then sa contents, nanggaling po siya sa evidence guide under the underpinning knowledge and attitudes and underpinning skills. So pinili po namin yung mas appropriate na gagamitin. Then sa condition po, galing po siya sa range of variables. Then mas pinili din po namin yung mas appropriate na gagamitin ng candidate. Then sa methodologies and assessment approach naman, galing siya sa TR under the training methodologies and institutional assessment approach. So same din po, mas pinili po namin yung mas appropriate na gagamitin and nilagay na po namin sa methodologies and assessment methods. So our last learning outcomes po, we have our last unit of competency po, we have practice occupational health and safety procedures. Kinuha po namin siya sa unit of competency, and yung module title naman we add ing, so practicing occupational health and safety procedures. Then sa module descriptor, galing po siya sa unit of descriptor. So this unit covers the outcomes required to comply with regulatory and organizational requirements for occupational health and safety. Yung nominal duration naman po niya is 4.5 hours. And the summary of learning outcomes is identify hazard and risk, LO2 evaluate hazard and risk, LO3 control hazard and risk, and LO4 maintain occupational health and safety awareness. So we come now to the LO1, identify hazard and risk. So assessment criteria, same din po kung saan namin siya kinuha. Then galing po siya sa performance criteria. Then yung LO1, kinuha namin siya sa elements. So sa contents naman po, kinuha namin siya sa evidence guide, yung contents. Pa next slide po sa sa evidence guide. Yan. Next pa po. Yung nauna pa. Yan. Then sa contents po, kung mapapansin nyo, galing po siya sa evidence guide. So underpinning knowledge and attitudes and underpinning skills. So pinili lang po namin yung most appropriate na gagamitin ng candidate during assessment. Then sa condition naman po, galing po siya sa range of variables, and mas pinili po namin yung mas appropriate na gagamitin ng candidate during assessment. Then sa methodologies and assessment approach naman, such as group discussion, plant tour, and symposium. Then sa assessment methods naman, we have observation, interview, or questioning. Galing po siya sa TR, and pinili lang po namin ito kasi ito po yung mas appropriate na gagamitin ng candidate during the assessment. Then sa LO2 na po. Sa LO2 na po. Thank you. Learning outcomes number 2, evaluate hazard and risk. And sa assessment criteria naman, kinuha namin siya sa performance criteria. So 2.1, terms of maximum tolerate limits which when exceeded will result in harm or damage are identified based on the threshold limits values TLB. So 2.3, effects of the hazard are determined. 2.3 OHS issue and or concern and identified safety hazard are reported to designated personnel in accordance with workplace requirements and relevant workplace OHS legislation. Then sa contents po, kinuha namin siya sa evidence guide under the underpinning knowledge and attitudes and underpinning knowledge and underpinning skills. So mas pinili po namin yung nakalagay sa content kasi mas appropriate po itong gagamitin ng candidate under the assessment. Then sa condition po, galing naman po siya sa range of variables. Then yung nakalagay po dyan, pinili lang din po namin to kasi ito po yung mas appropriate na gagamitin ng candidate. Then same din po siya sa methodologies and assessment methods. Galing din po siya sa TR, and yung nakalagay po dyan, mas pinili po namin siya kasi mas appropriate po siyang gagamitin ng candidate during the assessment. Then sa LO3 naman, control hazard and risk, galing din po siya sa elements, and yung assessment criteria, galing po siya sa performance criteria. Sa contents naman po, galing siya sa evidence guide under the underpinning skill, underpinning knowledge and attitudes, and underpinning knowledge. So yung tatlo po na nilagay namin dyan is pinili lang po namin siya kasi mas appropriate po siyang gagamitin ng candidate during the assessment. Then sa condition naman po, galing din po siya sa range of variable. So nilagay po namin siya dyan, yung 8 po, kasi mas appropriate din po siyang gagamitin ng candidate and during the assessment po. Then sa methodologies and assessment methods naman, galing po siya sa TR, and nilagay na lang po namin siya kasi yan po yung mas appropriate. Then sa LO4 naman, maintain OHS awareness, galing po siya sa element. Then sa assessment criteria naman, galing po siya sa performance criteria. Then sa contents, same din po, galing po siya sa evidence guide under the underpinning skills and underpinning knowledge and attitudes. Then sa condition naman, galing po siya sa range of variable, same din po. Then sa methodologies and assessment methods, galing po siya sa TR, and nilagay na lang din po namin siya kasi same lang din and mas appropriate po siyang gagamitin ng candidate. And yun lang po. Thank you.